Good afternoon, morning, evening, or night, ladies and gents. My name is Alex, and we are here to talk about who won E3. Now, personally, I really don't care about who won, but I have to get you to click on the video somehow, so I'm going to talk about the three big ones, Microsoft, Sony, and Nintendo. Just briefly, I'm not going to keep this super long, I just want to get my thoughts out there for all three. I'm not going to talk about EA or Ubisoft, because quite frankly, I don't think they deserve to even be talked about. I mean, Ubisoft was better than EA's, but apart from the South Park, I can't really think of anything else, maybe the Battlefront demo. But so starting off with Microsoft. Now, Microsoft, I don't want to say that they play it safe, but I always feel like I know what I'm getting when I go into a Microsoft conference. I don't usually get a big surprise that gets me excited or everyone in the room is left sort of breathless. You don't really get those moments. But despite that, though, I think this year the backwards compatibility thing was kind of a big deal. That was there, like, did they just say that? Really? I totally was not expecting that at all. I was really genuinely surprised by that announcement. And with that aside, you just got a nice balance. The pacing was quick. It was just show trailer, talk about it maybe for a second, move on. And that's what I like about the way they do this now. It's a huge improvement over the way they used to do it, where they just stand around talking about fucking Connect or whatever for minutes on end. They showed a nice mixture of indie games, new titles, new properties, as well as showing the big hitters like your Gears gameplay thing, which was a nice surprise as well, I suppose, if you're a fan of that. So a very solid, if not kind of safe one, but playing it safe is better than, being fucking awful. So I think it was a good conference. It was a good, solid conference. Not to mention, I thought, they're showing this virtual reality HoloLens thing. Great, this is the part where they're going to drop the ball and everyone's going to fall asleep, but it was actually really intriguing and interesting, even if it's not going to work like that, or if it's not going to end up being like that. So it was an interesting demo, to say the least. So next up was Sony, and I was kind of expecting mediocrity, because I didn't think last year's their conference was very good at all. But this year I thought, this is really, really good. Finally, they're actually showing some big games. They're making me care about the PS4. They're making me want to buy one. When The Last Guardian is out, what's it called? Horizon Zero Dawn looks really, really cool. All these games that resonate with me personally. And even Uncharted, which I've been a little bit funny on in the previous ones, this new one looks really good, despite the demo, it being the only conference with a demo that fucked up and they had to reset it, but you can't really avoid that, can you? I think as far as games for this year is concerned, the PS4 has nothing. And I mean nothing. What is it? The Nathan Drake collection? And that's it. I mean, I was kind of expecting some more announcements for this year for all the PS4 owners out there, but I guess you're going to have to wait a little bit longer till spring or whatever. It was great to see The Last Guardian again. I'd sort of written that game off. I thought, no way, it's just done. Whatever, but seeing it now, it looks really charming. It looks like the type of thoughtful game that I want to play, and that bird dog thing is definitely going to die. Calling it now, it's going to die. It's going to be really sad. And of course, there were the huge announcements like the Final Fantasy VII remake and the Shenmue Kickstarter thing, which I thought was a bit weird. Hey, we're Sony, a multi-million-dollar company. Please fund this Kickstarter. Okay, whatever. And those things don't really resonate with me, because I never played 7 or Shenmue or anything like that. But I appreciate how long people have been waiting, and The Last Guardian even. I appreciate how long people have been waiting for these things to finally be announced, given a date and all this and that, and they finally have. It was nice to see No Man's Sky as well. I mean, there's an older video I made about me. I'm still curious about that game, because I still don't know what you really do apart from just go to a planet, activate a beacon, then go to another one. I mean, they didn't really do a very good job of explaining what that game is yet, but can't really judge it yet, can we? We have to wait for some actual tangible information on it, really. So overall, a very good press conference. So two really good ones leading. And out of the 3, there were only 2 good ones, because Nintendo's up next, and oh my god, it was a joke. Look, I'm putting my hands up here. I admit I don't care about Nintendo, because they're not letting me care. They're not giving me a reason to care. Why should I care about them ruining Metroid? Why should I care about them revealing a new Animal Crossing? Okay, they didn't even reveal a new Mario game. Not even a new 3D one. Mario Maker looks cool, but I'm not going to buy a Wii U for that. I'm not going to buy... Oh, God. It's just all these things. It was just a complete mess. A shambles. And to be fair, I think the reason why they had such a weak showing is mainly because, A, the Wii U is a failure, full stop, so they don't want to be making games for it anymore, and B, the NX is in production. They've probably got huge big titles in development for that. They're not ready to show, and they're all saving up, getting ready for a proper reveal of the NX, so the NX will actually have games on it when they release it. You'll probably have your new Mario game. You probably will have your new... I wouldn't be surprised if the Zelda is sort of released on both the same way it was for the GameCube and the Wii. What was it called? Twilight Princess, that one. I wouldn't be surprised if they do that for the new Zelda, and the same with, there might be a new, I can't remember if I already said this, but a new Metroid game, you know. All these the big hitters that you want to see, I expect they are holding back, because they don't want to tease them now, because then they do the thing where, oh, you're just waiting for ages and ages, like with the Wii U Zelda. It just gets irritating after a while when they take so long. So I understand why they did it, but that doesn't really excuse such a poor showing. It does shine a light on how troublesome it is to run these two pieces of hardware with very, very little third party support at all, because every single one of these games, or nearly every single one, was a first party Nintendo developed game. And when you consider that, that's actually quite a few games, because when everyone is developed by them, then that's a lot of teams, a lot of work, a lot of energy. But they don't have the luxury of, like, the Sony booth that shows off the new Destiny stuff, or the Microsoft booth that shows off the Tomb Raider stuff. They can't piggyback on other developers who are developing games specifically, not just for them, but for everyone. Like, you're not going to see the new COD on the Wii U. You're not going to see the Assassin's Creed on there, because it's just not up to snuff. What it comes down to is that I will start caring about Nintendo when they make me start caring about them again. Maybe if you bring out a new Mario game that's, like, proper... How about that? Like a 3D one that's like Mario Galaxy? Because I love that shit. And even a new Metroid. I need a jumping in point, and it's not this weird mini-game DS for the DS? That's like, you play as robots shooting aliens in a... What? No! Please, Nintendo, no! And I think this is the year where even the Nintendo fans are struggling to defend their own fanboyism in a lot of ways, because even look at the ratings on the actual press conference that they uploaded to their channel. I'll put a screen cap of it now. I don't know if they blocked it yet or not, or hidden it, but yeah, I mean, it wasn't good. Also, I don't dislike Nintendo, I just think they make games that aren't for me. They don't resonate with me at all. I don't think they resonate with a lot of people, clearly. No one's buying Wii U's, no one's getting excited about the weird games they're announcing, so they need to do something. So if I had to pick a winner, which I'm against, I don't think it's important, but if I had to, I think, as far as a press conference goes, I think Microsoft's was better just because of the fast pace, but I think the announcements of the Sony one were better. It's better, like, games, newer games, more exciting games. So it's super equal for me on the Microsoft and Sony conference. I think they both did a damn good job. Very little low points. I think the only thing that holds the Sony one back was a little bit of a slow point in the middle that dragged on a bit, but still you had a ton of big hitters on both sides. So who do you think won E3? Microsoft, Sony, Nintendo? Tell me in the comments below. And as always, thanks for watching. All comments and ratings are very much appreciated. Make sure you check out some of my other videos and leave suggestions for future Jar Blabs. I'll see you next time. Bye.
Alex, you listen to the Skymo OST pretty often. I've walked in many times and you just listen to it.
OST is a good one.
It is a very nice soundtrack, yes.
I have songs from the Remember You soundtrack. You didn't see that one. I hate that game as well.
Did you actually play it?
I rented it off some weird website.
Christ, you actually played it.
I couldn't finish it. I couldn't do it.
Right, what? Actually, no, we shouldn't go into that.
It's so awful. But
I actually wanted that game.